All right, hey, ladies and gentlemen, all across the globe, welcome to another special. This is a special edition of Rodney and Marie today on Power Connections with Kevin Vaughn. This is a global network, folks, and we're just so excited. But I heard, guys, just for you guys know why we're here today, I found out and saw Rodney and Marie. This is my family members now. So they were over in Ghana. So I said, man, when they get back, we got to hear from them. So that's what this is all about today. It's all about them. But Rodney and Marie Mooring, thank you so much for your time today. How you guys doing today?
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us.
I am excited. Yeah, my cheeks are already hurting already from smiling. But it's all good. But if you would, Marie and Rodney, if you would just talk to the audience a little bit, a lot going on the planet today, and people just need a little empowering word, encouragement. One of my pastors still says, some things are not that serious, but to some people, some things are very serious. Just so, I just need a little encouragement on how to deal with stuff, But any opening words for our wonderful audience right now? Rodney and Marie. Marie, you go first if you don't mind.
Okay. Well, absolutely. So first of all, thanks for having me, cousin Kevin. They don't know we family. We family. That's right. For real.
Oh, absolutely.
For real. Because, so, when he said he wanted us to come on and talk about Ghana, it was too easy because not only did we enjoy Ghana, but we enjoy spending time with family and talking with family and sharing good energy and good love. But I would like to say that what's the best that can happen? I like to pose a question and a statement. What's the best that can happen? We literally, for myself, because it is a lot going on. And if you're a parent, a grandparent, a sister, a friend, if you in relationship with anybody, you're dealing with something, because even what I've noticed, if things are not going right with me, something is not going right with somebody that I love very much. And so because I take on, we carry each other's burdens and we support each other, we're always dealing with something, right? It might not be our own thing, but it might be somebody's we love thing. And we have to pose the question, what's the best that can happen in that situation? That's it. That's all we're going to worry about is what's the best. And we don't even worry about that. We're going to tell ourselves, what is the best that can happen in this situation? And we're going to focus on that. And then we're also going to proclaim and declare what's the best that can happen.
Yeah, there you go. I love that, Marie. Look for the best, folks. Come on, you got it. And you may need a little help. Don't try to do everything by yourself, right? So the first thing you do is reach out to family members, right? Some of y'all have some good friends. Some people have church people that you fellowship with, co-workers, business partners, so you can do that as well. But don't do it by yourself, guys. You got to reach out to people that you trust and that will confidentially handle what you need as well. Rodney, what about you, my friend? God bless you, man.
Oh, man. And I'll echo it again. Thank you again for having us. My big cuz up there, man,
Yeah, we don't play with it.
Just helping everybody stay encouraged. Like Marie was saying, what's the best that can happen? Doing my best, our best to look at life as glasses half full. Trying to keep try to keep a positive mental attitude about yourself. When I look at in my family, anyone who's of now senior age and older, and that's probably common trait is just really just kind of like not taking life so seriously, not stressing about things too much. That's what I wanted to say. And folks, viewers, lighten up on yourself. We're too hard on ourselves, and we're not. Nobody's perfect. I mean, if we were perfect, we wouldn't need God, right?
Exactly.
So just if anybody needs to hear that, just lighten up on yourself. It's your first time being at this age at this point in life, so just lighten up on yourself, and that'll help. Probably help you lighten up on other folks as well.
I love it. That's beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, all across the globe and those listening live right now, I'm talking to my cousins, Rodney and Marie Mooring, ladies and gentlemen. We're here in the Metro Atlanta area. But guys, one thing I want to transition over to, because Marie and Rodney, you guys have been busting some moves on the network.
Literally and figuratively.
Yeah, man. Tell us about that, your history behind that, getting started, and then if you would, just how that took you to some awesome levels of everything, you know, as far as people seeing you all around the globe, and of course followings, and been on different programs and so forth. I remember the Steve Harvey show, man. That was powerful to see you guys on there.
Yeah, that was crazy, wasn't it?
That was so cool, man. So, man, you know, you get real excited when you know somebody that's on a show that you like, you know.
Yeah. Like, oh, this is the real deal.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
So
you know, it took me all the way to Ghana. It took me all
exactly.
the way to Ghana. So, you know, Busting Moves has been really, it's just been an amazing movement of dance all the way from my childhood. I'm celebrating 50 years of Busting Moves this year. I'll be turning 50 in less than almost a month or so. And really, 1976 bicentennial babies are turning 50 all year this year.
Exactly.
So I've been dancing since I was a little girl.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've been dancing since I was a little girl. Just, you know, started from family, family celebrations, and then I just took it even further, joining like dance troops and, you know, dance teams and things like that, just all my life. And so probably around 2009, I went ahead and stepped out on faith and opened a dance studio in Atlanta in 2009. And then all the way into the pandemic, we ran the company, my daughters, myself, Radi, we ran the dance company, and then, you know, COVID, and then everything shifted to online. So really brick and mortar is not needed anymore, right? But dance still proceed. And so I took it to social media. Yes. At this bold age.
I love it.
Representing the 90s and got the
exactly.
attention of all of our old school musicians and rappers and entertainment industry folks. And they're like, you still got the 90s so fresh and vivid, the 80s and the 90s. And so, you know, again, national and global attention, because we got people that was raised in the 80s and 90s all over the world that's watching social media, and they love to see it. It's very nostalgic, brings them back, gives us a little bit of the past in our, you know, present, where we're 50 and 60 and 70 years old.
Exactly.
Here's bold and blessed, right? So social media has been a great place to share my talent and share joy, share family, share adventures like to Ghana. And yes, we're coming across screens of millions of people every month.
Yeah, that was powerful. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited about my cousins here with me today. They've been to Ghana, folks, so we're talking about, they're back now at home, but we've been talking about, see, what's exciting about this, Marie and Rodney, you know, you can bust a move on the pyramids, man. You could be in the desert. You know, you could be in the ocean, man, you know, on the ocean swimming. You know, you can bust a move anywhere on the planet, man.
That's right.
Antarctica, warm it up, you know.
It was warming up.
Warm it up, man.
No, so warm it up.
Warm it up.
Warm it up a little bit, and let some of those icebergs crack off, you know, or something, you know. So anyway, you can have some fun with that. I'm so proud of you guys for that, because it helps change lives, and plus you get a lot of exercise too, Marie and Rodney.
Oh, yes, it's good for the heart. It's good for your body. And your soul.
Well, you know, we love to travel, and I've always loved to travel. Matter of fact, I love to travel as much as I like working with my hands.
Right.
And so, you know, Ghana or Africa in general for me I was always amazed. Like, man, of all the places I've been, I've never been anywhere in Africa. Been to the East, which is really Northeast Africa, but we'll get into that. But so it was cool to have, because we both have these lives and marriages, so it was nice to always encounter something that we both want to do, but neither one of us has ever done. So it was that aspect as a couple for us to, you know, go there for the first time.
Oh, I love it, man. Well, let's jump right into the trip, guys, if you don't mind. Take us to when you landed. We know about the Atlanta airport, so let's tell us when you landed. So we know about that.
One thing I can't say about the besides the Atlanta airport, when you think about going to Ghana and back to the motherland, it's like a reconnection. So you know they left. We know that they left on ships. So the important part is that we returned by flight, even faster, and we even had the opportunity to go first class. So it was very important to our trip because of our past, and starting off with something so beautiful as first class back to
Yes.
the land that stole us, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That return. But then when we got there, how did you feel? Was it, because
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as you hit the land, Rodney, what happened?
he's a realist. He said it was hot.
It was hot.
Think Atlanta in August. No, it wasn't that
Wow.
bad.
Wasn't that bad. Now Tucson, Arizona, and Tucson it was 102, so is it higher than 100?
No, it wasn't
like
higher
it.
than 100,
Okay.
but it was
Like
definitely a humid.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's the difference right there.
Yeah, so it was definitely like a Georgia heat. It's right on the equator, pretty much. So like what you would get in South America, whatever, but it wasn't miserable.
Right.
Well, for me, my first thing wasn't the weather, so I love that. That's the first thing we noticed. But for me, I was like, what does this feel like? Because I watched. It's a dream of mine. I'm trying to.
Yeah, right. You're living the dream.
For me, like going to Africa for my first time, to Ghana.
Yeah.
I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, exactly.
I was thinking about the whole history of it all, everything I've studied, and
up
to that moment, it was just like, I'm really here, And I watch people talk about it, and when you touch the land, you want to get down and kiss the ground and say, welcome home. I felt like I wanted to do that, but COVID.
Right.
So I didn't, but it was a mindset of it, like, paying homage. I just like, welcome home. It did feel the energy, and the people were just like, it was so right. It was like a big hug. It was like a big hug.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, the pictures and the videos I saw, guys, everybody, you look like you was from there. I mean, you got
we felt like
in there.
We definitely blended in.
Man, you wouldn't have known if I didn't know y'all. I said, man, there's some Ghanaians right there.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I mean, it's amazing. I can even feel the motherland just from watching you guys. I said, man, I got that, man. I feel that, so I gotta go.
Nice, thank you.
That's good.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah. Well, that's great. Well, good. Well, tell us some highlights, guys, of your trip and some of the things you learned, some people you met, things like that.
Okay, we had some very interesting experiences. Everything was we prayed before we went, and the whole trip was just ordained, and all of our experiences that we had was just intentional. And we love that a lot from the drivers that we met. Take us around, because you're always going to have a driver. You're not going to go there and drive a rental car. You're going to always have a driver. Traffic is different than anywhere you've probably ever been. But some of my highlights would be going definitely down to Cape Coast. One of the things that I didn't realize when you talk about learning something new, in my mind, I was going to Africa, and I would be like a few minutes from the castle, Almeida Dungeon, and Last Bath, and the Dora Return. I thought it would be 5 minutes. It was a 4-hour journey. Wow. It was a 4-hour journey, and the roads are very underdeveloped, so it was a 4-hour.
Wow.
It was a 4-hour bumpy journey, but it was so worth it. A little bit wanted to complain, but then we remember how could we complain. So that was a highlight and experience that I really loved.
Yeah, I love it. Powerful. Yeah, I had several friends that have gone and said the same thing. Soon to hit the motherland, man. They go to that location, and everybody's crying, man. I'm sure everybody's crying. Yeah, that's wow, just the history, incredible.
The love, the sacrifice. Just right there, and then the return. Connection. Because no longer is it the last bath. We don't. It's the door of return.
Yeah, absolutely. So Rodney and Marie. So now, did you guys set it up yourself, or did you have your own travel network to do that? How was all that started?
Question. What's she looking at me like? That's a good question. So we actually set it up ourselves. It was from a personal goal, and then we're travelers anyway. So so we were comfortable enough to find a hotel, research the different areas, look at other people's experiences. So we set everything up, and it was a bit of a process. You don't just buy a ticket today and you're in Ghana tomorrow. Obviously, many countries in Africa, they have different requirements as far as vaccinations to other legal requirements. So that part was a process. It wasn't impossible, but it was still a process to get a visa. Some you need visas in advance. Ghana was one of them. shots,
Right.
and then just researching the different hotels, which that
Yeah.
actually take a lot more than you think, because
Okay.
you're only thing you have to compare it to is maybe hotels in the United States, and so their
Right.
standards are going to be different, and so all of
Right.
that
Right.
stuff ended
Wow.
up being a process. But it was fun. It was
Yeah.
she did a lot of it. She did most of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
I
saying
know.
it's fun.
He had a
Exactly,
good
man.
old time following along, but no, he was very supportive and
Yeah.
trusting with the process,
I love it.
and all of
I
the
love it.
research. But I will tell you that it does matter if you
Yeah.
are not a resource for, if you don't
Right.
have the mind to put all of that together. That's
Yeah.
why they
Right.
have travel
Right.
agents, because
That's right.
it really, you have to be careful, right? So
Yeah.
we,
Exactly.
because
And
we are
safe,
travelers,
obviously.
we felt more comfortable
Right.
to do
Yeah.
it ourselves.
Yeah.
And we do like traveling on our own.
Right. Right.
And Accra, the city itself, and Ghana in general, but Accra, which is the
Yeah.
capital city, it's actually
Yeah.
it's relatively safe.
Very safe.
Very
Right.
safe.
Right.
Yeah, you
Right.
can walk the
That's good.
streets. Those people do not want to bring
Yeah.
dishonor to their family's name. They
Yeah.
don't.
Right.
They're a big community.
Yeah.
Everybody's a community, and
Wow. That's beautiful.
you talk about a village. They're a village.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they look out for each other.
Mhm.
I love it. Rodney and Marie, I know a lot of folks are going to be wanting to go to Ghana either this year or next year. What is the lead time they should have for planning, the lead time for planning purposes?
So what were we, about 6 months out?
Yeah.
I mean, we'd already been thinking about it.
Discussion. You got to start having a discussion.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
where are you going? Why do you want to go? How long
Yeah.
do you stay?
Right.
Which country in Africa?
Which country in Africa? Ghana is an excellent starter country,
Yes.
if you will, because
Okay.
they're leading the African
Yeah.
connection, the
Mhm.
United Africa.
Yeah.
They are one of the lead countries to help
Yeah.
facilitate such a
Mhm.
coming
Absolutely.
Bringing the
together.
African diaspora back in, and
Yeah. That's
It's really
powerful.
a great start. But
international language is English, so communication wise,
I would say a year. One
Yeah.
year is a nice head lead time, because you want enough time to
Yeah.
understand
That's
what
what I was
you're doing
thinking.
and to pivot when necessary,
Right.
change your mind about something,
Right.
Mhm.
Absolutely. That's powerful. One thing I wanted to ask you real quick before we move on to some other areas is the guide. How did you just select your guide? How did you know to get a
the
good
different
guide?
guides. Oh man, so that's a good question. So one of the things we do pretty much wherever we go, if we, we'll kind of try to get past the touristy stuff and go,
Yeah. Right.
cab drivers and things of that
Yeah.
nature.
Yeah.
If you're in a country outside the US, like, Ghana, for example, it's a lot, you could get a guide for very inexpensive cost. Someone knows the area. Now, how do you pick that? I rely on her a lot. She's really good at picking up people. I mean, I can too, but she's really good at picking up on people's intentions and things of that nature. And so, last few times you found this guy. There was somebody who approached us. He saw us doing tourist stuff in the market, and so
then also you have to go to when you, like I said, in Ghana, you have to hire a driver. So they have driver agencies, and they'll assign you to drivers, and you can look at the reviews of different drivers' companies. So it's you just call a number. They have companies. Even a lot of the hotels you stay at, they have preferred drivers as well.
Okay, there you go.
So
Yeah.
you can get they have Uber over there.
Yes.
Oh, really? Okay.
Same exact app.
Yeah. Uber, if you're doing local
Uber Ghana, I love it. That's good.
if you're doing local things, you can do an Uber.
Yeah.
If you need like a day's full of activities, you hire a driver, and you can have a driver for half a day, a whole day.
Yeah, that's powerful. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. The reason why I mentioned that is so important to plan, guys. If you guys are planning to go anywhere on the planet for that matter, but specifically, West Africa, you definitely want to plan a year. I give yourself a year, folks, in advance. Just depends on, what situation you're in, but some people can do it quicker, of course, but we want to encourage you guys to do that.
It's your first time.
Yeah,
exactly. Let's talk about the food, man, because I know y'all have some food. Tell me about something.
You're going to make me hungry. It's lunchtime.
Oh, man.
Did I miss lunch?
Just the dishes you should.
So go ahead.
I'll just start by saying I went over there and I ate every day, 3 times a day. And for 15 days, and I don't really do that at home. I mean, 3 times a day. But I lost weight. So that's how fresh and unproblematic
Wow.
the food is.
I love it. You lost weight. I love it.
I ate more than I eat at home.
Yeah.
I lost 10 pounds.
Oh man, that's a good
So that
sign.
says a lot about our foods and
Yeah.
preservatives.
Eating over here, yeah.
It makes you think, what are we eating?
Oh, Jesus.
But you can talk about specifically.
Oh, specifically, we got to talk about your favorite first of all.
Oh, so the reason.
Oh my God, she went on and on for like months, actually probably even longer than that, about fufu. She's like, I want some fufu and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
I was like, what is it about fufu? I was like, all it is stuff you grab with your hands.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I love it, man.
Just like anywhere, once you eat the authentic
version.
Oh, this is what they're talking about.
So. Yeah, it's so fresh. You know, that's the thing. I had a friend from Nigeria that was here, and he made me some when he was here from Nigeria. He's from Nigeria, but they do
that. Yeah.
But it's so good, especially with that stewed chicken, man, and all that
peanuts.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and man, all that gravy.
Yes.
All of it,
just everything.
Spicy.
Oh, very spicy.
But spicy, like more of as far as a spice, like spices and herbs.
Yeah.
And heat, definitely heat. They like the heat, but just very
peppery.
Right. But all natural, right? Everything's natural stuff, man.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything I didn't like the whole time.
Yeah.
And
we were eating from the chicken. They had all the meats. They're big on meat. And they eat a lot of what they call it bush meat. They eat so many different kinds of meat, of eggs.
What about the seafood? What about the fish?
He was eating more of the fish.
The fish was good. The way they get there we go. That's what I want to say. Their cooking techniques and whatever in that kitchen, they are killing.
Yeah. I love it. Now, also to understand, there's a market. There's like a market too, open market.
Yeah, the jollof rice. Let's not forget the jollof rice and the mangoes. And
then what would you have?
The fruits.
Oh, when we went to the market, the wachi is like a rice. It's like a melting pot of all these different.
They serve it in a giant leaf.
In a banana.
I love it.
And like the size of the plate that you put
under. Is that the banana leaf or something?
It's like this huge leaf and it's got all these different. It's so good.
And so like our restaurants here in our culture, they have markets for all their shopping needs.
Right.
They don't have to go to a Walmart or a Target or anywhere like that. They just go to the market and they get everything they need, or either in the streets. They're selling stuff up and down the streets, just everything you need. It's a lot of entrepreneurs. So making money with their business. They got their goods and services. And, mango?
Yeah, the big old mango.
Yeah, the mango is the size of watermelon.
Really? Oh, wow.
Like, why are
one
mangoes?
Mango fed 3
days? Mangoes don't taste like this. They say you're dead.
Does it taste too? Oh, wow.
That's bananas. I didn't realize there was so many different varieties of bananas.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's
beautiful. They manufacture cocoa, so they're good with the chocolate, the cocoa fruits, and the foods and the market, shopping. That was fun. Another fun fact is they don't typically wear their African prints.
Right.
They wear them for special occasions, and they wear them, on the weekends. Services and things like that, but just on a regular day they'll wear
brown shirt and some pants,
tire. They copy a lot of that was surprising to me, because in my mind we're going and everybody's gonna have on African print clothes and
powerful. In fact, Rodney and Marie, we saw that wonderful picture, man, where you guys were dressed up as king and queen. How was that?
I didn't want to do it.
How was that? How was that feeling? How'd you feel? Yeah,
it was so amazing.
That was fun.
Yeah. You look normal. I mean, it looked like you guys were really a king and a queen running a country.
Yeah, that was
I love it.
Experience. I found a lady out there who gives that experience. She has all the fabrics and jewelries and things, and she'll fix you up and take beautiful pictures to just memorialize your experience.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, you don't go there every year, right? Or maybe once in a lifetime in some cases. So that's powerful. That was so wonderful. I'm glad y'all did.
I wish I could go every year though.
Yeah, that's the goal.
I would love
Just
to
to
go
go.
every
Yeah,
year.
yeah. Well, let's make it happen, right?
Yeah, I would love to go at least once a year. I really would.
Absolutely. Yeah, it would be beautiful. I know. In fact, I've got friends that live here. They go back and forth, man. So many people go back and forth home all the time, whether it's Ghana, Nigeria, and even Ivory Coast area. So, yeah, I
Oh,
got to
wow.
Definitely see why
yeah,
people
yeah,
move there. I see
yeah,
why people
exactly.
move there all the time. I can
Yeah,
definitely see why.
yeah, exactly. Matter of fact, Rodney and Marie, I have some actually. I think that, yeah, they were in Texas. So I got there's another Marie and her husband. I forgot his name. Anyway, he's in tech. So
Mhm.
they live there now. They moved from the United States to start a tech company, man, and uh,
Wow.
and they're doing great, man. I
Oh,
keep in touch
wow.
We
with them
can
as
we
Nice.
well.
can see
Nice.
we
Yeah,
can see how.
I see how.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So they love it, man. The school kids love the schools, and mom and dad love the schools, but they enjoy it. And I keep in touch just to kind of bring me up to date on news. What's really going on over there.
Mhm.
In the area. That's wonderful.
Absolutely.
Well, tell us about the people that you met. Sure, some wonderful folks there as well.
Oh gosh,
That's
that's one of your
that's
favorite
my
parts.
favorite part of the trip was just the
Yeah,
people. They're
yeah,
they're they're just nice people. My dad used to say this all the time. He
yeah,
actually moved from the U.S. and lived over there.
yeah,
His sister was born over there. My oldest sister, McKay,
yeah, yeah,
Dr. McKay, but she was actually
yeah, yeah,
she went to school while they were there, and so
yeah,
we actually got to go see the school she went to. But just the
yeah.
people
Oh,
in
wow.
itself he used to always talk about just how nice they were. Not nice
Yeah,
in a soft way, but just
right.
polite,
Genuine,
just
very genuine.
genuinely, nice people.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that was exactly what we experienced. That was exactly what I experienced. Just how they
Wow.
deal with you is just
Yeah,
nice, just I think just good people, not overly
yeah,
aggressive.
right.
Just
Wow.
they didn't. I mean, not
Mm.
really talking bad about people or anything like that.
Right,
It was
right.
just trying to find a better word other than nice, but nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
caring,
That's wonderful,
Like
very
man.
caring nature.
very
Yeah,
mindful of your
yeah.
age and what happens when an older man walks into a room. What happens?
Oh, wow.
The protocol when an older woman walks into the room and certain things that
Yeah.
you do, and never walking into the room without saying hello to everyone. It's like, wait
Oh,
a minute, you were
yeah.
raised like that.
Yeah,
You
Yeah,
that's
start.
all
exactly.
lost culture now.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
their
Wow.
family system is super strong. One of the questions I asked when we were going out toward
Yeah.
the slave dungeons was, asking the drivers like how far back can he trace his relatives?
Wow.
Like,
Yeah.
like 1,000 years. They migrated
Wow. Are
from
you serious?
Israel down into the God, right? And so I was
Yeah.
explaining to him that's like, we can only go back a few generations because of slavery, and
Right, right.
Our great grandmother or our great great
yeah,
grandmother is never
Yeah.
5 grade, 6 grade, 7 grade.
yeah. So
Yeah.
the
Wow.
differences in that family
Woo.
structure that's still there. That
Yeah.
the grands kind
Yeah.
of have a say so in the how
Yeah.
anyway all that
Yeah.
comes through their culture, and it's beautiful in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Oh man, it sounds marvelous. I love it. Also too, I was going to ask you about the beach. Did you get a chance to see the ocean? I'm sure you
Well,
did.
I was definitely going to chime in on that next. I said after the culture, after
Yeah.
history,
Yeah,
because we did all the museums,
yeah,
W.E.B. Du
Yeah.
Bois,
yeah, oh
the
yeah.
Kwame Nkrumah Museum, all the leaders, and
Yeah.
the Black Star, which is the Independence Square.
Mhm.
We went to all of the locations, but we did a lot of fun stuff too. We went
Yeah.
roller skating. Ghana is new to roller skating, so they
Oh
have
wow.
a rink there, and it's so
Yeah.
fun to watch the Ghanaians hold on to the wall. And it's like, what is this skate?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
That's
and,
awesome.
and just learning. I give them 2 years, they're gonna be flying around that skate.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
We were dancing. Like, of course, I had to go try
Yeah.
out all the
Right.
Buster moves.
Oh, you dance.
I
Right.
did so much
Oh yeah.
dancing, the
Absolutely.
Afro beats, and we
Yeah.
danced along the coast. We went to the beaches, the
Yeah.
coast. Labadi
Yeah.
Beach and Cape Coast, and
Saw the Atlantic Ocean from this side.
we
Or
saw
from that
the
side.
Woo.
we saw the
That's
Atlantic
powerful.
Ocean.
Yeah. That's powerful,
Our
man.
people left it. It was just very
Yeah.
nice to
Yeah.
stand there and gaze out at that
Yeah.
ocean and pay homage to our ancestors and
Yeah.
just remember the times and then
Woo.
also
Yeah.
celebrate how far we've come.
Yeah.
So we're
Yeah.
dancing on the beach and we're like, look, we're doing good. Look at us. We
Hmm.
survived some horror stories and
Yeah.
our stories are being told through the generations and look at us now.
Yeah. That's powerful,
But the
man.
beach
That's
is
so powerful.
beautiful, lots of
Beautiful.
horses and food and dancing and music,
A
all
lot
of
of
it.
variety. Yeah.
Praise God. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, all across the globe, we're talking to Rodney and Marie, my cousins. Guys, they went to Ghana, and I wanted to hear about the trip when he was ready to do that and get back. I'm so excited about that. What a wonderful experience, guys. So proud of you guys. Y'all keep doing what you do. Marie, I want people to know how to get in touch with you because you do some great stuff and how to follow you on social media because that's what it's all about. Right now, there's about 5.6 billion people on the internet right now. So we want some people to follow you and learn more about what you do as well. Tell us a little bit about Bustin' Moves TV as well.
Yes, for those who haven't saw me or don't know me, because I change my look all the time. If you see me dance, then you might say, "Oh, I know her footsteps."
Right.
I surprise you every time I change my hair. I do anything, and you might not recognize me. But one thing is consistent is my smile. People say we cannot not recognize you as long as you're smiling and or dancing. My name is Marie. Bustin' Moves. I am a motivational dancer, a woman of God, a wife, a mother, a grandmother, a friend, a community leader, right? I lead in the community in respects to my dance. I like to highlight old school dance, and I am a dance curator, so I love to show where dance started all the way to where it is because I do like to see the younger people dance as well, you know? See how they connect, how the dances connect over the generations. So if you like dance and all things dance, the history of dance and family dancing, I even try to get my husband to dance. If y'all want to come see me work on him, you can just come over to Bustin' Moves TV on all platforms. Bustin' Moves TV.
There you go.
On all platforms, whatever. If you on Facebook, you can watch me there. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Just type in Bustin' Moves, and you'll see that dancing lady pop up for sure.
Dancing lady.
Yes. And if you're interested in Ghana and you visit my pages, maybe you can put the link. But I did create a free guide that people can download with our itinerary for what we did. It's a complimentary guide. It ain't free because it took some work to put it together, but
absolutely. You got some detail in there.
I would love to share that guide with you to see some of the places that we visited. So
absolutely. I know that you're always welcome to come back to update us on whatever you're doing, of course,
Thank you.
for the network. So love to have you guys do that. Matter of fact, one of the professionals said for the seniors, this is all the seniors that are listening right now, you got to be moving. They want you to move, guys.
Yes.
They want you to move. Don't be not moving. You got to move. I don't care what you got to do. Get some of that wonderful music that makes you move, and you will step. You can just step up and down the stairs, whatever you got to do. Yeah, exactly.
Just move your body, movement.
Just move your body, Marie. That's it right there in a nutshell. I love it. Hey, guys, if you're just joining us, we're talking to Rodney and Marie, my wonderful cousins, folks. They traveled to Ghana, came back home and here in the United States. And I wanted to hear about their experience, man, because you always hear the positive stuff when people come back from Ghana, Nigeria, and all over, just the experiences they had. And always like to hear that for sure. But as we get ready to close out here a little bit, Rodney and Marie, any final thoughts, any takeaways, or any action items you want people to do there to put us to work or something? Anything you like to say as we get ready to close out?
You can't think of anything?
I kind of think it's
what you got.
Well, for Africa?
Yeah.
So if you need to
talk to the brothers, Rodney. Yeah, talk to the brothers, man. They need to go and step up.
As far as Africa, anywhere in Africa, because Ghana wasn't our first spot. We were looking at South Africa. We were looking at Egypt. We were looking at Kenya. So realizing that there's not just one Africa. It's
right.
There's more diversity between South Africa. People from South Africa to North Africa than there is from anywhere else in all the different countries in the world. I would suggest Ghana. Because of a few reasons. If anybody of special from that African descent, Americans, particularly anybody in the Caribbean islands, and come from that, basically ancestors were slave from the slave trade. I would definitely say Ghana because all of that was a big demarcation point. That's just one that we went to. There were dozens on the coast, and so just because of the historical importance of that, and you realize the things that what you may have seen on TV, or even if you were informed, like, okay, I know what's going on in Ghana. it's still when you're physically there, it's like, oh, wait, these people aren't, you know, they're nowhere near poor. You know, they have, you know, they're very strong in family and their people, and then how rich the land is, and you start realizing like, oh, this is why, you know, people come over and steal all the rich, because food growing out of the ground to the golden water. So anyway, I say all that to say that that Ghana is a good starting point, I think. If you want to tip your toe in the water and don't know much about Africa, Ghana, whether if you stay in Accra or if you go out more on the outskirts and stay in the country, I would definitely.
It's the door of return.
10 out of 10.
It's the door of return, and then you're free to roam the country. You're free to roam the continent. You're free to roam the continent. But I would just say, if you really want to go to Ghana, just say, I want to go to Ghana.
There you go. And plan well.
To go to Ghana, and then watch how things, you know, as you go through your life, it connects. You know, try not to put a time limit on it, but just say, I really would like to go to Ghana.
Yeah, speak it. That's the first part of that creation, right? Yeah, mind first as an idea, and then usually the first time it enters the physical world is through our voice.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
You definitely speak.
I love it. Yeah, because people right now, ladies and gentlemen, are going over there right now as we speak. From some of the planet. So,
right now.
Traveling back and forth all across the land. I think there's like 4,000 plus planes are in the sky at one time or more. But isn't that wonderful, guys? I'm so excited about that. That is wonderful. Hey, guys, also, too, Marie and Rodney, I want you to talk to our young adults a little bit about traveling, too, as well. We want them to get out and enjoy their wonderful lives, too. Talk to our young adults, please, a little bit.
Yes. You know, getting that passport, you know, even if it's not or anywhere, just get the passport.
Get your passport, guys.
And put yourself in a position, because actually, I didn't get my passport. I was not a young adult. Wasn't thinking about traveling as much.
No.
You're so busy trying to make sure that you can make money, but the world, you know, time is a currency. Time is worth money. You need to spend some of it on learning the world, seeing the world, because it's about connecting with community, those around you, near and far. So if you get your passport, when I first got my passport, that's what I did. I said, I'm getting my passport. I have no idea where I'm going, but I'm getting my passport just to have it, because I believe the opportunity will present itself if I'm in alignment with the things that I'm asking God for. And so I know that I wanted to travel and go somewhere far, but I knew I needed a passport. So get your passport, young people. You don't know where you're going, but guess what? When the opportunity comes, it's going to come sooner than later. You'll be ready.
That's right. Absolutely. That's powerful. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, also, too, you can do your homework on this as well. I know there's Ghana and Nigeria, certain countries will actually pay you to come over there, folks, if you got some skill sets. Yeah, there's some, you got to do your research, guys. So I was thinking about the single, or it could be a family too. The family I was telling you about at SN Ghana, they did that. I think they got permission through the consulate and all that kind of stuff, and did their proposal, and did all the paperwork, and now they set up a business over there, and they're helping other people run their business, and they're in a good place because they're the first ones in that area. I think it's concerning internet, support stuff. So they're growing that market over there, and it's going to be awesome.
That's excellent. The opportunity is vast.
Basically, guys, what you do is find out what the country needs, right? First of all, through the right channels, right? Find out what their needs are. And if you have that skill set, it could be teaching, right? It could be dancing. It could be technology, right? It could be training. You could be a teacher of English. I know a lot of people teach English around the world as well. So it's a different country. So keep that all in mind, guys. There's nothing you really can't do. So I want you guys to travel more. Just travel more. But, you go where you go.
It expands your mind. It takes you out of your circumstance.
You
forget, you think, I don't have any problem.
No, absolutely. I remember. Go ahead, Rodney.
No, I was gonna say it really does. The way it expands you, and that was always that has always been one of my unfair advantages. I was around people that like to travel. Mom liked to travel. Everybody liked to travel, and so even if it's not even outside the country, if it's just a matter of going somewhere different that you're not
exactly.
The way they do it culturally different. If you can only get to the other side of Atlanta.
Right.
You grew up in Southwest Atlanta, go see what people's like.
Right, exactly.
But really, if you can travel outside the country, it just really opens your mind, and it definitely, that's been my experience. It's just made me a more rounded person in dealing with
people. Absolutely. I love it. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you like traveling, there's groups, ladies and gentlemen, there's organized groups. They go every year or every other year. So there's no excuse for not traveling. Is my point. So guys, if you want to go with a group, which you feel more safe and excited because they'll know what they're doing because they've been so many times, right? You can do that, guys, or you can contact Roddy and Marie as well for more information. But the biggest thing is the planning of. You got to take 6 months to a year to plan so you can do what you have to do, because you have to take off work. If you have a business, you got to do something there with that, all the above, and you got to plan all your hotel, eating, and all your flights and so forth. So guys, it's all about planning your travel, but our goal is to encourage you to do that, guys. Please get out and do some. In fact, Roddy and Marie, my first cruise, man, I said I don't get out enough, man. My first cruise.
Yeah.
Went to Puerto Rico. I said, man, I do not get out enough. Yeah. It was 7 days of beautiful time. It was beautiful. It was incredible. I said, thank you, Jesus, for all this wonderful water.
That's right.
But it was so beautiful, man. I said, man, I got to get out more often. I think I did 3 more cruises after that. But
absolutely.
That's all I do. If nothing else, start there, folks. Start off with cruises. Then fly wherever you want to go.
That's a great way to start. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just whatever you want to do. It's really up to you guys, because the industry is just waiting for you to pay.
That's right.
That's all they want. I love it. Hey, Roddy and Marie, any final thoughts? You good?
That's it.
Thank you for having us. This was nice. This was a long time coming, man.
We just patiently wait. Yeah, we just wait till when the people are ready, So we thank you so much. Hey, guys, this is part of the MLT network. It's called Power Connections with Kevin Vaughn, where we talk to powerful and wonderful people who change their communities, folks, change their family, change their community. And Roddy and Marie have been doing that for a while. We want you guys to check them out on the social media, guys. All you got to do is put in Bustin' Moves and just put it in Google. I'm sure everything will come up right there, won't it, Marie?
Yep.
Amen. Well, that's great. But Roddy and Marie, can't wait to see you guys live again. We got to break some bread as soon as we can there as well. Thank you so much for your time today. It has been incredible. Young adults, get excited. Mommy and daddy, y'all plan something with each other. Those who've been married for a while, y'all plan something together as well. Keep that marriage hot and exciting. And one way to do that is travel, right? I think most of y'all know that. Amen. Well, guys, we got to go. And we thank everybody who's listening live right now. Hey, guys, don't forget that you can contact Marie for speaking engagements as well. And also, too, for training as well. I want you guys to do that. Marie, I want at least 500 folks to contact you between now and the end of the year about speaking, whatever you guys need. Specifically, our organization, our women organizations, you guys don't play. So you guys need to definitely invite her to come talk to your team, talk to your organization, guys, and let everybody know about what is going on here with Bustin' the Move, guys. It'll keep you fired up and keep you exciting as well. Hey, guys, this is Kevin Vaughn with you today. Hey, I'm going to leave you with this, guys. Remember to always out-love, out-serve, and out-forgive each other. And don't forget to travel. Amen. And with that as well. Marie and Roddy, thank you so much for your time, man. God bless you guys.
Thanks,
bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all. Thank y'all.
Thank you so much, everybody. Let me see if I can get some music, guys, and go out here on a little bit here before I close this thing out here. There we go. I wanted some drums or something in there. So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all take care. Enjoy your wonderful day. Be intentional and be on purpose, guys. And we'll see you next time on Power Connections, the Travel Network. Amen. God bless you, everybody. Hey. Enjoy your wonderful lives. Take care, everybody. Don't forget to share this out, you guys. Don't forget to share it out. Bye-bye.